Are you looking to buy a budget-friendly 3-ply stainless steel skillet? And no, I'm not talking about those cheap skillets with a welded plate on the bottom. I'm talking about a legitimate 3-ply skillet. Maybe you just got into cooking, or maybe you're just not ready yet to splurge on a more expensive brand like All-Clad. Whatever your reasons may be, I got you covered. These grade 18/8, 8-inch, and 10-inch 3-ply stainless steel skillets are both made by Amazon Commerical. Here's my full review on Amazon's 3-ply stainless steel skillets. Let's dive in. So one day, a package arrives on my doorstep, and it's completely unexpected. I open it up, and lo and behold, there's a 3-ply 8-inch stainless steel skillet in there. Now I know what you guys are thinking. I got paid to do a product review, and now I'm trying to sell you Amazon's skillet. That's not what happened. I wish that was the case, because then I would have gotten the skillets for free. But what really happened was my 15-month-old daughter accidentally bought the skillets off of Amazon. Now I have no idea how it happened. One night, her mom was out getting her hair done, and I was alone with my daughter, and we were playing. And sometimes you give your kid your phone for a couple of minutes. You might be distracted doing something. And I think I probably got one of those pop-up messages from Amazon, those, we think you might be interested in a product. And she probably hit buy it now. Well, long story short, literally the next day, the skillet arrived. I go to check my phone because I'm thinking, did somebody send me a skillet to do a product review? I mean, there's no way. I don't remember accepting any deals. So I check my Amazon account, and there it is. She didn't just buy one skillet, she bought two. And luckily I was able to cancel the second 8-inch skillet. Long story short, the skillet ended up being pretty darn good, so I decided to buy the 10-inch skillet. This time I bought it. It wasn't my daughter. I bought the skillet. And 2 days later, it arrived to my house. So that's kind of the background on this story. And after using them for 2 weeks, I feel like they're great budget-friendly skillets. And I wanted to do a review for you guys because I don't think anybody knows they exist. And right now, I think they're a good buy. Now, this video is specifically going to be about Amazon's 3-ply stainless steel skillets. If you're new to stainless steel skillets and you want to learn the fundamentals, or if your stainless steel skillet's really sticking, check out my other video where I talk about the fundamentals of stainless steel cooking and the most common mistakes new owners make. Now, if you're wondering if a stainless steel skillet is the right skillet for you, maybe you're looking at a Lodge cast iron skillet or a carbon steel skillet, I have a video on that too. Go check out my review where I compare a cast iron skillet versus a carbon steel skillet versus a stainless steel skillet, and I give you guys the pros and cons of each one. But right now, let's dive into the categories and talk about Amazon's 3-ply stainless steel skillets. So let's talk about shipping and unboxing. So these are obviously Amazon's products, so you can expect them to be on Amazon's Prime list, and they should ship out within a day or two. Shipping's pretty fast. At the time when I bought them, there was only like 5 left, and I think they went sold out for a bit, and then they got fresh stock in. And I know there's a big shipping issue right now due to COVID, and like the docks, for example, in LA are just like, boats are just literally waiting outside in the ocean trying to dock in. So prices are rising. As of today, the prices have not risen on either of these skillets when they try to restock them, so just keep that in mind. Both skillets actually arrive in really good packaging. Here I am doing an unboxing, and they're well protected. I really like how Amazon packaged each of these skillets. I've gotten skillets in the mail that were packaged really well, like All-Clad, and I've also gotten some carbon steel skillets that were literally in like a bubble wrap, and there was a little like brochure cardboard box in there, and that was it. That's like how they shipped it out, with like a little cardboard U-shaped thing that was supposed to keep it, safe. It was safe, but when you open it up, you're kind of like, this should have been in a box. Anyways, Amazon does a great job packaging and shipping these stainless steel skillets, so you shouldn't expect any issues on that front. Okay, now let's talk about material. So, they're 3-ply stainless steel skillets. Sounds good, right? Well, not necessarily. Material makes a very big difference between stainless steel skillets. For example, All-Clad is made out of a 1810 grade stainless steel, which in my opinion is probably the highest quality stainless steel skillet you can get for food. The next grade down is 18-8, which these skillets are made out of. Now, 18-8 is sort of a middle-of-the-road stainless steel grade, and it's a great grade. It's not as good as All-Clad's grade, but still better than most. And in my personal opinion, anything below 18-8, you probably shouldn't consider. Oftentimes, you'll see lower grades on those cheap skillets that have the welded plate on the bottom. I'm happy to report that although Amazon didn't get the best grade 1810, they still went with a very decent grade 18-8. And I think that's more than enough for the average home user. Again, this is a budget-friendly stainless steel skillet, so just keep that in mind. So let's talk about quality. The stainless steel skillet is pretty heavy duty. You can hear that the skillet's made out of high quality and dense stainless steel. They didn't buy some cheap stuff and just kind of put it together. They really did try to make a good skillet. The handle has sort of a weird shape to it, but honestly it's kind of grown on me. It feels good in the hands, and you have an indentation for your thumb. It makes it really easy to saute and flip things on it. You'll find a Amazon Commercial logo on the back of the handle, and it has some pretty heavy duty rivets. And the rivets are pretty well spread out. So I don't see the handle coming loose anytime soon, and it really does feel really good in the hand. Nice, lightweight, but heavy. It feels like you have quality in your hands. Now, when I did unbox the 8-inch, which this is the 8-inch, there are some machining burrs on the back. You can kind of feel them as you run your fingers across. This is obviously from the lathe in the turning process when they manufactured these skillets. And there's just like some steps, machining steps, that you can kind of feel. There aren't very many burrs on the edges, which is a good sign. I've had some carbon steel skillets, I think even the All-Clad skillet had some pretty major burrs. But this skillet doesn't. It looks like they did deburr it pretty well from the factory. Now the 10-inch skillet came perfect, right out of the box, perfection. There are no machining burrs or any steps from the lathe or the turning process. Again, there's no burrs anywhere on the edges, and actually this one feels really good. I mean, they really took the time to deburr it. And again, the handle is rock solid. The rivets feel really, really good. I've already used these a ton, and so far there's no warping. I put these on my gas burner, and I also have an induction burner where I just kind of put those on there, and of course, cooking something. You never want to put a skillet on a burner with nothing in it and, you know, crank it up to the highest heat. That's stupid. That's how you warp things. And then shove it in your sink when it's super hot and pour cold water on it. Again, that's a big no-no. That's how you warp things. Treat this as if you're cooking something. And I had things in there. I was cooking things. I was searing steaks at high heat using my induction burner at the highest setting, and they didn't warp. So that's a big, big plus. I know a lot of you guys out there are really worried about warping, especially with All-Clad. I guess All-Clad D3s have that issue. Mine doesn't. But so far, the quality on these stainless steel skillets is excellent. The only issues that I see that I can think of that might be an issue is the grade. Again, the 18-8 is a great middle-of-the-road grade, but it's not the best grade, so they might be a little bit prone to, like, you know, heating burns or heating stains. I think they call them like rainbow stains or something like that. Like I said in my last video, my All-Clad, I abused the heck out of it. I never really detailed, cleaned it. I didn't care if it looked bad. With these skillets, I want to maintain this stainless steel look, so I'll probably treat them to a legitimate stainless steel cleaner, you know, every now and then. So how do they stack up against my All-Clad D3? Well, my All-Clad D3 is a 12-inch stainless steel skillet. I don't have the 10-inch All-Clad. And right now, as far as I know, Amazon hasn't released a 12-inch version of the skillet yet. So I can't really compare a 12-inch skillet to a 12-inch skillet right now, but I can compare the quality, the build, the material, and how well they cook. And so far, I'm really impressed with the Amazon 3-ply stainless steel skillets. In the last 2 weeks, they've cooked everything I've thrown at them. They've seared all of my proteins to perfection. They've created great fond, and I've made some amazing sauces. Compared to my 3-ply All-Clad, grade 1810 stainless steel skillet, I do notice a very subtle difference. Here's a very important thing for most of you out there. If you don't have these skillets to compare side by side, the All-Clad versus the Amazon, the grade 1810 to the grade 18.8, you're not going to notice a difference. But if you do have them side by side, you will. For example, I noticed that the All-Clad does heat up a little bit faster and is a bit more responsive when I dial down the temperature. It does seem to kind of respond a little faster. The Amazons do take a little bit more time to heat up, and when I do dial down the temperature, I am noticing a slight lag in that drop. Now, it's not considerable. I think the difference between one another as far as like heating up is probably like 10 to 20 seconds, something like that. And the temperature difference is probably like a 5-second delay between one or another. Not a huge deal. Again, you just kind of get used to it. That's pretty much the two main differences. I mean, they both act like stainless steel skillets. As long as you follow the fundamentals, they don't stick, unless you want them to, so you can create fond. But I haven't noticed one sticking more than the other, anything weird like that. I think compared to the All-Clad, they're going toe to toe. They're really holding up their own. Now that's gonna bring me to my next segment, which is price. How much do these skillets cost? So for comparison, my 12-inch, remember a 12-inch All-Clad D3 3-ply stainless steel skillet with grade 1810 stainless steel comes in at a normal price, quote unquote, $200. That's what All-Clad advertises it on Amazon. Now, I've never seen it at $200, and you should not buy it at $200. Usually they'll slice it down to $129, and you'll even see it for less. Sometimes on Amazon Prime Day, or if there's a sale going on, you'll see the All-Clad drop all the way down to $100. That's a hell of a deal. At $100, the All-Clad D3 12-inch skillet is a really, really good value. However, in comparison, the 10-inch Amazon 3-ply stainless steel skillet, at the time that I bought it, came in at $28.99. And I checked on the price before I started this video. It's still at $28.99. Now I expect it to go up. It might go up to like $30, you know? That's a hell of a deal. If Amazon releases a 12-inch version of this, I expect it to be around $50 to $60. And I think that's a hell of a deal. That really is an amazing budget-friendly skillet. Now, the 8-inch skillet that my daughter bought for me by hacking into my Amazon account, this one came in at $18.99 when she bought it. I expect this one to go up a little bit, maybe $20, $21, something like that. That's a steal, no pun intended, for an 8-inch stainless steel skillet. I think at $18, it's a no-brainer. I mean, if you're even thinking about, making the jump, buy the 8-inch one, use it, and if you like it, great. You have an 8-inch skillet you can put on the side and go out and buy the 10-inch. So you can literally go out and buy the Amazon 10-inch stainless steel skillet and the 8-inch stainless steel skillet, and you're still like $40-50 cheaper than the All-Clad stainless steel skillet. But there's a few things that I really do want you to consider. Number one, the grade. Although they're not the highest grade stainless steel, they're still a good middle ground, middle of the road stainless steel. Now, I can't tell you if these are gonna pass the test of time. I don't have a time machine. I can't really say for sure. They could rust in a year. I have no idea, but I doubt it. It does feel like Amazon put some good quality into these skillets, and because they're made by Amazon, I'm sure Amazon will stand by their product and honor a warranty. And now Amazon does offer a 1-year warranty on these skillets. Now, on the other hand, All-Clad offers a limited lifetime warranty on their skillets. Now, they're not going to cover anything that's user error. For example, if you take out your skillet to the gun range and shoot it, they're not going to give you a new skillet. I know none of you would do that, but you know what I mean. They have a limited lifetime warranty, and from everything I've heard about All-Clad, they do stand by their product. Now, personally, my father has been in the restaurant business for 45 years, and in the years that I shadowed him in his restaurants in LA when they were using All-Clad, if they ever had an issue, like for example, the handle failed or a rivet broke, they sent it into All-Clad. All-Clad gave them a new skillet, shipped it next day. So I know that All-Clad's customer service is fantastic. I know that they do stand by the warranties. The next thing that I wanted to kind of point out to you guys is the Amazon commercial stainless steel skillets are made in China. They are. I mean, that's how they can get the prices so low, right? The All-Clads are made in America, in the US. So that's something to consider. If you're like me, I try to buy made in the US products, even if there is a price difference, as long as the product is good. Now, that's not saying I won't buy other products. If the product is good, it's good. I mean, it's not like because it's made in China, it's not a good product. The Chinese make great products. The Chinese make all the products, right? So German, Chinese, Japanese, whatever. If it's good quality, I'll buy it, but I do prefer made in the US. And then finally, the last thing to consider is really, what are you gonna use this for? If you're an at-home chef looking for a budget-friendly skillet, I think you're good to go. But if you're a professional chef or you're opening up a restaurant and you're thinking that this might be a good budget-friendly, restaurant skillet, I don't know. I can't really tell you if that's gonna be a wise choice or not. Personally, if it was me and I was opening up a restaurant, I would get the All-Clad. I'd also get some carbon steel skillets, but that's another story. So those are kind of just some caveats that I wanted to point out for you guys. Okay, now one more thing that I want to mention about the materials is the All-Clad is a 3-ply. If you guys don't know what 3-ply is, during the manufacturing process, the manufacturer will make these skillets out of 3 materials. Literally, it's stainless steel with an aluminum core in the middle, and you get 3 layers of material: stainless steel, aluminum, and stainless steel. All-Clad doesn't disclose exactly how much of each material is in there. At least I didn't see anything off the bat. But usually when you have the aluminum core inside, that's really for conductive reasons and to help retain heat. Aluminum is great for that. And when you combine it with stainless steel, I mean, that's why these skillets are so great. You get a really good skillet. Amazon has disclosed that this is 70% stainless steel. Remember, it's grade 18-8 stainless steel and 30% aluminum. Now, if I had to guess, I would probably think that All-Clad has the same ratio. So it looks like to me, Amazon's really trying to compete with All-Clad. Okay, so that's enough of all the boring stuff. I really wanted to demonstrate how good these skillets are, and I've cooked a lot of steak for you guys, so I wanted to do something a little bit different. This time around, I cooked a wild-caught sea bass with a cream tomato sauce, roasted squash, and smashed potatoes. Check out my B-roll of the sea bass and the Amazon 3-ply stainless steel skillets. Okay, so what are my final thoughts on the Amazon 3-ply stainless steel skillets? Look, I think these are fantastic skillets, and I'm really excited that Amazon released these. As of right now, I really don't think anybody knows they even exist, and they're really high quality. I looked everywhere and there's very little reviews on these things. So I feel like it's kind of a kept secret right now. No one knows about these skillets, and they're freaking awesome. I'll put some links below so you guys can go ahead and buy these skillets for yourself. Now, as a disclaimer, I am an Amazon affiliate and I do get a small commission when you click on the links or when you buy the products. It's a very small commission, and as of right now, I am not monetized, so I don't make any money off of these videos. I do appreciate the small kickback, and again, it is much appreciated. Now, in no way, shape, or form was I paid to review these skillets. I'm giving you guys my honest review, and I really do hope it gives you an informed decision on your next purchase. So, just a disclaimer, I am an Amazon affiliate. Now, honestly, what do I think about these skillets? They're fantastic, they really are. It's so cool that Amazon made these, and it's kind of interesting now to see how like All-Clad or some of the other companies respond. Right now, All-Clad is the superior product. Keep that in mind. The All-Clad's $120 or $100, whatever the sale may be on Amazon, but it's a high quality, really good grade stainless steel skillet that's been tried and tested in a professional setting for years. The Amazon skillets have not been tried or tested, but they are good budget friendly skillets. I think if you're a home cook that's sort of starting off, or maybe you're intermediate and you're not quite ready to make that jump, get the Amazon skillets. Save some money, get the skillets. Maybe just get the 8-inch skillet and test that out. If you're cooking for two, get the 10-inch skillet. You're gonna need it. And then later on, you're gonna need a 12-inch skillet. Jump to an All-Clad. Spurge a little bit, get the really good quality All-Clad. You won't regret it. That's what I would do. I think the 8-inch would be a great skillet to get and learn on, but I do think you should get an All-Clad. Jump to a higher quality skillet. If you're a pro, just go straight to an All-Clad. And to be quite honest, if you're a pro or if you have a restaurant or something like that, you're gonna want an All-Clad. You're probably gonna want something even better than an All-Clad. You might even be considering a 5-ply stainless steel skillet. That's it for me, guys. I hope you liked this video, and I'll catch you guys on the next one. Take care, everybody. Hey, everybody. How'd you guys like that last video? Hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, please like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you get notified on my next video. And if you can, please share with your family and friends. I would really appreciate it. Here's some more content that I think you guys are really gonna enjoy. Check them out. As always, guys, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you guys on the next one. Take care.